Hi everyone, Derek Hooper here. A little while ago I did a video on whether you were lifting your head or not when you're hitting top shots, and the thing that I talked about was that that's not really the case. It was more a case of you coming out of posture. And one of the pieces of feedback I got from a couple of people was that the chair that I used in that video to show you how to stay in posture was not really practical for some of you to be able to get it out onto the range and be able to hit some balls. So today what I wanted to do was I wanted to show you another drill that I use that specifically deals with people who are coming out of posture in the downswing, or sometimes we call it early extension, meaning that your hips are moving towards the target line or towards the golf ball and causing you to stand up and hit top shots. So I've got another drill that I use with players. This is a really good drill. It's a simple one to use. Had a lot of success with players being able to contact the ball much more consistently and solidly using this drill, and I think you're going to enjoy it. So the reason we see a lot of players who hit top shots is they get this early extension, and what I mean by that is somewhere in the backswing or the downswing, the hips are moving forward towards the target line, causing their upper body to then straighten up, and you've got your upper body going this way while the club's going down, and it's extremely difficult to coordinate that motion. So the drill that I showed on the other video was I talked about putting a chair back here, and the idea was that you would keep your backside on the chair as you came through, and it's an excellent drill. I use it indoors in our teaching facility quite a lot, and we have a lot of success with it. But a couple of players had expressed some concern to me that it was difficult for them to take a chair with them when they went to the range. So I wanted to show you a different exercise today. So what I've got out here with me today is this half foam roller, which you can get at most exercise retail outlets. And it's just foam and it's cut in half. And the idea is that you're going to stand on it, get into your normal golf posture, and the idea is that if you swing down and your hips move forward, then you're going to come off the foam roller onto your toes like I'm showing you here. So the idea with this is, first of all, you want to be able to get balanced on it, and then from there you want to make short swings to start with, where you start to keep your body in balance, which means you're going to have to stay in posture to accomplish that. Once you can do that, then we're looking at making bigger swings and turning through into impact. Again, so I can get that feeling of my hips staying back, because if I didn't and they went forward, I'm going to come off that roller. So again, I'm just making some slow swings here into impact. Once I start to have some success doing that, I can then start to increase some speed. So I can start making some fuller swings. And what I should see at the end of the swing is my right toes coming in and my left heel's coming off the other side. And that's going to tell me that I'm in posture. The next progression from that is, once you can do this with some comfort, would be then to take this out of the way. And I encourage my players to do this with their shoes off. If you do this with no shoes on and your feet are in direct contact with the ground, you're going to have a much better sense of where the weight is on your feet. So you will feel that if your hips are moving forward, you'll feel that weight going towards your toes, and your heels may even be lifting off the ground. Whereas if you do this in bare feet, you're going to be able to get a much better sense of that weight staying far more even on the feet, because those hips are staying back. So I'd have a couple of swings doing that then and get that sensation. And then I suggest players jump in, do the same thing, no shoes on, hitting golf balls like that. And if your weight's moving around too much from heels towards toes, you're going to notice it very, very quickly. Especially if you top one, you're going to really notice how those heels are getting up off the ground. So to go through it again for you, the progression would be on the half foam roller first, doing some slow swings and gradually building up to a full swing. Then take the foam roller away, no shoes, feet in direct contact with the ground, doing practice swings only. Next progression would be no shoes again, but now you can hit some balls down the range, so you start to get that feeling of how you stay in posture. And if you do that, you will definitely start compressing the golf ball a whole lot more consistently, hitting more solid golf shots, controlling the ball better, and you're going to play a lot better as well. And most importantly, that old thin shot that you used to hit, that all your buddies used to tell you about lifting your head, gone. You won't ever hit that shot again. So work through that progression, and you're going to get better at hitting more solid golf shots.